And we already talked a little bit about the gains that we've had from having this tool, but it does mean that we had some people that spent their days preparing PDF documents ready to go into an eCTD sequence, and obviously those people can now be reallocated and build up their skills and work on some more complex publishing projects. What we are looking to do is provide the most efficient, accurate service to our clients. And I think everyone can appreciate that with publishing, your timelines often get squeezed because we're right at the very end of a critical path. We've got that submission date looming, but sometimes the documents are late coming over to us. So we need to make this process as simple and as streamlined as possible and as accurate as possible, so our clients are getting a really strong service from us. As I said, we are monitoring how we're using DocShifter, and we continue to try and plan for some more continuous improvements to make things more efficient and to identify where it's helping, but also where maybe it isn't helping quite so much. And we've had to do a little bit of rethinking. So during the period from October when we went live up to the end of December last year, that's what we were doing. We're looking at how, we've implemented this. Is it working? Do we need to make any changes? Do we need to give out some more advice to our users? And we did do some of that, and and then we're continuing to monitor that through January and February as well. So our future plans for DocShifter are looking at OCRing image PDFs. This is a big thing for us, and it's something that probably surprised us a little bit, is how many image PDFs we do get given by our clients. And actually, we realise that this is an issue not just for those regulatory submissions, but through other departments within PharmaLex who may be working with clients in PV or in quality who are receiving image PDFs. And so we want to be able to use DocShifter to OCR those PDFs automatically. And our ideal for this is to have an email service. Now, this may not be something we can do DocShifter standalone. It may be that we require our internal IT and developers to help us with some of the configuration on this. But what we would like to see is anybody within PharmaLex could have a number of image PDFs. They can zip those, attach them to an email, that goes off, DocShifter picks them up and then sends the email back to the person, and they get their nice text searchable OCR'd PDFs. So that's something that we are looking to work on. We're also, as a company, looking at our document management system. Again, because we are a service provider working for multiple companies, we may not use an EDMS as traditionally as a pharma company might do. So we have slightly different requirements. But we are looking at an EDMS, and that's a project that we're working on this year, and we want to have an EDMS system to go live. That will integrate with our submission tool, and therefore we do want to integrate that with DocShifter as well. And we've got some ongoing activities to do with how we're monitoring the use of DocShifter, just to see how effective it actually is. And I think based on what Paul was just talking about, I think the big thing for me coming out of Paul's slides there is to validate the documents at source. And I think that's something that we would really benefit from as well. So I may add that onto the list of things we want to do.